You may be wondering how I got this high-level Griffin. Well, it all started. I was at my base. I was sick of looking so plain. I made myself a cooking pot. Popped it in my inventory, found the best spot. Popped some ingredients in, and got myself some pink dye. It was time to get fancy. Now I was looking my best. I headed off with my Maywing. I wanted to adventure. I wanted to see what was out there. So I came up near this green orb. Up this path, followed it for a little bit. Found a cool lookout spot. And I could see a Sinnoh. Or at least what I thought was a Sinnoh. I had to get a closer look. Popped the chitin into my inventory, you know, just in case it was. Got a bit closer. And it noticed me. Best feeling ever. You know you've been chosen. And by a 135 male with such pretty wings. Oh, it was true love. At first sight. I made sure I tracked him. He wasn't getting out of my sight. Always staying close. Never let them get more than 50-60 meters away from you. Now, if you do have a Sinnoh on your back, it makes it so much easier. This first feed takes a little bit longer than the rest, but in saying that, he's coming back now. It really didn't take that long at all. Another feed for my baby boy. And off he goes. A few feeds later, he comes in for his final landing, looking as cute as ever. I got him. I called him Simon. And then I shot him. So instead of going home with my new Sinnoh, I thought I could use another Maywing. I only had one high level one. I wanted two. I wanted to breed them because you know I'm probably going to get one killed. So I found another high level one. Decided to use my net gun again. Shot her in the head a few times. And she was mine. Came back to base. Decided that my two Maywings needed to have babies. Now I was a bit confused. Each Maywing laid an egg. Thought I'd test it out. 2 different eggs. Produced 2 different level babies. I'm so confused. Is this a thing? They've got different colours, different stats, they're different levels. Like I know they're from different parents. But I just assumed. They're sisters. Or brothers. I imprinted them. And I decided that I was going to call one of them, the higher level one, Melissa. So I grabbed Terry and set out on my biggest adventure yet. The Ice Wyvern Trench. Alright guys, here we begin. This is the beginning of the Ice Wyvern Trench. Now I've got Terry with me. I wanted to see if we can just get in and get out nice and quick. Ooh. I'll have to remember that that's there. That'd be nice. There's our first wyvern. Oh, there we go. I approached the egg. It was low level, but I didn't care. I took it, and we ran. Come on, Terry. Faster! We ran as fast as we could. I fully expected that something would be chasing us. But when I look back, nothing. So we went again. I found another egg. I needed to eat the old one so that I could carry this one. It's still low level, but I took it. Level, which means the parents are low level. The parents are low level. I was running. Double check. Didn't think anything would be chasing me this time. Oh, I was wrong. It definitely is. That wyvern was not giving up. I was trying to go through the trees. I was winding. I got stuck. Whoop. But it's okay. I think the wyvern and the Tech Rex decided to go each other. So I'll come back home, threw it near my forges, and it's too cold. I should have known. So I took off with Melissa, and I found a 145 Griffin. I got its attention. And you can neck gun these. They're so big. It's ridiculous that you can do this. So, I neck gun Melissa instead. And it's hitting her hard. But it's okay. I start putting some trank arrows into the Griffin. It's doing 99 damage. It had already been in a few fights before this, and I was getting a bit worried. It's a lot of damage. So Melissa gets up. I know it's only seconds before the Griffin gets up. And it's free. I move! I land. And this Griffin doesn't look good. It looks pretty roughed up. I'm gonna have to do something. I can't keep putting trank arrows in it. I'm gonna end up killing it. So as I'm making my way down this trail, I see Dodicarus. I figure if it eats something, it should regain some health. And it takes the bait. This is great. Except it doesn't kill it. It loses interest. And the Dodicarus looks like it's about to kill the Griffin. This is not going well. I leave it and decide that we need a trap. It's the only way that I'm going to keep it safe, for it to be able to regain its health, for me to be able to trank dart it. Make my trap. Can fit through. A+. Go me. I used myself as bait. Like, what else am I going to use? And I just ran really fast. I had its attention. In through the trap. Outside. Quick, quick, quick. Shut the gate. Got it. Still looks pretty hurt though. Makes so much mess. I decided to check it. It didn't like the idea of being checked. So it had about 1400 health. Not enough. I decided to be smart and mark where the Griffin was. So I popped it into my map, exactly where I was leaving my prize. and I left. I didn't get very far. I was just a little bit further on the winding path. I saw an RG. Decided to check its level. It's a 145. Netted it. Shot it. Tamed it. Didn't know what to name it. So I named it nothing. Hopped off. And look at the way it's looking at me. Why is its mouth open? It just keeps giving me this expression. I'm a little bit intimidated. Is this normal? So I still haven't made it off this little island. I found a saber. You know the drill. Net gun. Trank arrow. Tamed her. So I made my way back to the Griffin. I wanted to check on it. It had been a little while. I got my magnifying glass out. Made my way over. It has even less health now. It's sitting on 1380. I was gonna go away, but then I thought, let's do some maths. One trank dart does 26 damage. Let's see how many trank darts I need. So I went on Dodo Dex. 66 trank darts times 26 damage equals 1,716 health. This thing needs to eat. So I found myself an Anki. It was almost on the verge of death, but that worked well. I was making my way back, and then I ran into another Griffin. I was hoping it didn't see me, but it definitely did. I didn't want to deal with it. It was a level 90. All I wanted to do was get this Anki back to my level 145 so that it can have a feed. I was hoping to outrun it, but it's faster than me. My RG didn't stand a chance. So after a couple of hits and realising I was still a fair way away, I retaliated. I had to. Now my RG wasn't doing bad. I can hit so much faster. Everything was going good. And then I ran out of stam. I was not paying attention to it whatsoever. And I didn't know that after a period, you fall. My RG has barely any health left. No stab. But then I realised the Griffin's turning circle is appalling. So I sit and I heal. So I got myself full stam, half health, and I decided to take a stand. I wanted to battle it on the ground, but it had different ideas. It didn't want this. So after a few failed attempts, I took to the sky and tried my hardest to hit it. It was so close to death though. I only took a couple of hits. Lots of circles though. But I got it. And they only give raw meat and hide. Ripped off. So I found another Anki. Waited until I got close to my trap. and then started to kill it. I wanted to give the griffin some fresh meat. I killed the Yankee. It was really close to the griffin's pen. The griffin still wanted meat. I tried to get it to get closer to the Yankee, but it just didn't seem interested. Turned its back. But this RG, little thief, it wanted the meal and then it wanted meat. So now I had to deal with this RG as well. But it came in handy. I killed it and its carcass fell exactly where the Yankee was. But the griffin didn't care. It wanted no part of this. So frustrating. Just eat your damn food. So I went AFK for a bit. Came back. Grabbed the magnifying glass. Checked it. 2,100. It was time. Let's go, boy. Hopped on my RG. Hopped up the cliff. Knew it was going to take a while. Got 66 of these train darts. So I won't make you sit through all of this. This happens 66 times. Final shot. Got it down. Quick photo opportunity. Look at that Sinnoh. And I waited. Called it Gordon. I wanted to have a quick look at Gordon. I've never tamed a griffin before. I was so excited. Oh, so needy. Go away. Took Gordon out for a little run. Went for a little fly. Found something to pick on. There's a Kentro. Tried to pick it up. Apparently a griffin can't pick up a Kentro. But it didn't like that. So, tried to hit it. Griffin does 100 as base damage. So that's alright. Pretty happy with that. So thanks heaps for joining me on this journey on me taming my first ever griffin. I'm super happy. I've never had one before. Always wanted one. So thanks so much. Please feel free to give me a like. Comment if you've ever tamed a griffin before. I'd love to know. And please subscribe. It would help me out so much. And next up, I don't know what we're going to do next. I think we actually need to move base. Yeah, we're going to do that. Alright, catch me on the next one, guys.